Hello, this is Connor Super Goofy, and the title is not clickbait. The review of a Minecraft movie is coming up in just a second. I just thought I would just go ahead and clear this up first. So, unrelated tangent. Last week, my something quite awkward started happening on my Spotify for artists. And it so this track right here, the opening track off of my most recent album, Theodore Dogweeby, titled Burned, started rapidly gaining plays. Like, it was going up like 100 a day, basically, and there were only like the listener count remained at like 4 or 5, and I started to get suspicious. I was like, wait a minute, this seems a little bit suspicious. So I made a community post about it, talking about how I was going to make a video about how I was worried that the song's numbers were possibly botted. The day after I made that community post, the streams basically leveled out again. So there, on Saturday, Burn received only like 10 new streams. So, like, there were signs pointing toward it not being a bot. Like, for example, all these plays were coming out of, Austin, which is the city that I live near. So, it would seem like quite a coincidence if the bot attacks were also somehow unrelatedly happening in the same city where I live. It looks like the listener count has adjusted, so now like 20 people have listened to the song as well. Maybe it was just a bunch of people randomly discovered this song and started streaming it over and over again. That's kind of weird. That's still kind of weird. But hey, I'm not complaining. It got the numbers up. As long as they're actual, like, natural streams, like organic numbers, then I'm happy with any song of mine getting 459 streams out of nowhere. Why did it have to be Burned, though? That's one of the worst tracks off my new album. Anyway, we went off on a little bit of a tangent there, but yeah. Anyway, if you have not seen a Minecraft movie yet, click off this video immediately. I am letting you know right now, click off it. I want to see your mouses move towards the X button. There you go. Those of you who have seen it, feel free to stay here and take a listen to my thoughts. There will be some minor spoilers. I'm not going to like summarize the whole movie or anything. I'm not going to like walk you through everything that happens, but like I am going to reveal like a few things that some people who haven't seen the movie yet might not want revealed to them quite yet. So so leading up to this, I had seen some mixed kind of reviews. Obviously, the first review I saw pop up was Moist Critical, who happened to be all alone in the theater watching it. He didn't like it at all, but hey, it is what it is. And then I saw, so the main thing that got me excited about seeing it was the fact that Big Soap seemed to enjoy it, seemed to like it. He did a review, like a no spoiler review. If you want to go check that out. And Big Soap's feelings were kind of complicated about it. Like, he said that it was good for what it was, and it was funny, but, like, it was objectively not great. And I feel like I'm kind of in the same boat as Big Soap on this one, if I'm honest. Basically, let me get to the main things. It was funny. Some of the other jokes hit hard. Like, there wasn't anything on the level of, like, the dead fish that was in Gus's backpack or anything. Like, it wasn't anything like that, but there were some funny moments in there. And yeah. It was so basically the Big Soap's review, he mentions that the trailers kind of mixed everything up and made things look kind of bad and weird, but the first 15 or so minutes explained the story really well. And yeah, exactly, I see where he's coming from, because I saw parts of the trailers. I didn't go watching the trailers before the movie or anything, but I did see some of the trailers, and I had no idea what was going on. It looked weird, it looked goofy. It was just kind of weird. And then basically the first 15 or so minutes is a breakdown of everything that led to the story, the real story beginning. And within the first half hour of this hour and 40 minute or so long movie, in the first half hour of it, the plot is basically locked in place. It's set in stone. It's pretty much clear. It's pretty much almost clear how the events are going to play out. And that almost kind of plays to this movie's downfall a little bit. Because the story isn't really innovative or creating something new. It's basically your generic plot. Here's where the spoilers are going to start, but it's basically this generic plot where the main characters are on a quest to find this really rare item, and they go on the adventure. They run along some trouble along the way, and they get to the place where the rare item is, and they get the rare item, and then the rare item gets stolen by the bad guy, and then the bad guy starts to use the rare item to do their evil plan, and then the heroes stop the bad guy and take back the rare item. It's that same it's the same cookie cutter plot line that is in pretty much that is pretty much the base for every movie, basically. It's there's no twist on it. There's no sudden plot twist where there's, oh, but this guy's actually on the villain's side, or there's nothing really that jumps along unexpectedly catches you off guard. That doesn't really happen, which is something I feel like could have been improved upon. Some of the joke. I honestly don't remember all of them, but like the setup for how the main characters get into the Minecraft world and meet Steve is basically like it's interesting because these two, like, there's a brother and sister who are like I think they just had like their mom pass away or something, or like I think they just had their mom pass away, and so they were moving into this like town, like this remote town in Idaho, and they start high school there, and basically then also in the same town there's the guy in the pink jacket that Jason Momoa plays, the what's his name, Garrett, the garbage man Garrison, and basically it talks about how like basically they cross paths, and Garbage Man accidentally like stumbled upon like the thing that opens up the portal to the Minecraft world, but had no idea it was anything special at the time, and and then they cross paths with the two kids, and basically there's this scene at the high school where the guy is like making a jetpack, and it kind of malfunctions, I guess, and then flies straight into a factory, and he's like about to get in trouble for it. He's about to go to juvie, I believe, and then he like he like calls Garbage Man Garrison over to like fake, like pretend to be his uncle and bail him out, I guess. And then that's when they, I guess, I don't entirely remember. I think that's when they eventually stumble across the portal. And so basically like it's really weird. It is really weird. So like what else is there to talk about? One of the major criticisms is, I think that in addition to the plotline being kind of generic, I feel like the climax wasn't intense enough. Like, they defeat the bad guy pretty easily here. I hate to break it to you, but the main fight, like at the climax where they're going up against the bad guy, it lasts like 5 to 10 minutes. Like it's basically nothing. They easily defeat the bad guy. And then I just feel like there could have been more action to it. Like I've seen better like climax points than that, basically. I'm trailing off here. So yeah, I feel like the villain is defeated a bit too easily. Also, I think it was kind of weird that the piglins are the bad guys. Considering what they do in the game. Like, in the game, piglins are a neutral mob. They don't attack you as long as you're wearing gold and you don't steal their stuff or mine their gold, look in their chests or anything, or attack them. As long as you don't do any of those things, they're a completely harmless mob. And they're also not hostile toward villagers in the game as well. They don't go, so it doesn't necessarily make the most sense having the piglins as the bad guys. I get that they wanted to have, like, a dramatic, like, villain's lair in the Nether and stuff. But, like, yeah, it almost seems, like, weird, like, if I personally think that the Illagers would have been more suited to be the bad guy, because, like, they have, like, the lore in game, they're actually hostile toward villagers and stuff. I feel like they would have fit better as the antagonist. Also, I feel quite lucky that I ended up at one of the Tamer showings of a Minecraft movie. I've seen clips of showings of the movie where when the chicken jockey part comes on, everybody just starts throwing popcorn and throwing drinks everywhere and screaming chicken jockey at the screen. And, like, yeah, none of that happened at my showing, which I'm actually happy about. They did say chicken jockey when that part came on, but, like, it wasn't, like, mayhem when that part came on. Which, yeah, that was, yeah, that was, I think that was worth, pointing out. So I watched, another, Minecraft movie review, by this other YouTuber called Dim4. Check out their channel, if you, want to check out their review of the Minecraft movie. But basically, they point out, in their review that, there were a lot of flaws in the logic of, like, the plot line. So, like, for example, like, when the guy's building the fortress to protect themselves from the Googlies, they immediately make their logs into planks, and, like, make planks into stairs, so they know how to, like, craft and stuff, but they don't, like, discover the crafting table until later. And, like, also, another thing they pointed out is, how do they know that the earth crystal, which is the rare item I was mentioning before, how does Steve know exactly where there's an earth crystal, which is, like, in the Woodland Mansion? Like how does it, like, that part's never explained. Yeah, also I think also I think there was a funny side plot to it as well. I think there was a funny side plot to the movie with the villager that randomly stumbles through the portal back to the real world and then gets run over, gets hit by the vice principal's car, and the vice principal ends up, like, going on a date with the villager. I think that is quite funny. but it doesn't really affect the main story at all. But I think it was funny. Also, like, it was like the worst attempt of trying to make you think that someone has died, but they're actually still alive, because when they're leaving the Woodland Mansion and they get ambushed by the piglins, they have to escape, and they leave Jason Momoa, Garbage Man, behind to fight the piglins, and they think he's dead. But then later on, when they're in the main, like, fight, at the climax against the bad guy, it turns out that Garrett, Garbage Man, is still alive. But, like, that did not fool me one bit. I absolutely knew it, that he was still going to be alive. That happens like a billion times in movies, and I just feel like they didn't really do a good job of selling the idea that they think someone's dead, but they're actually not. Like, that's like the worst, attempt at something like that I have ever seen in a movie. All the other times I have seen a movie where something like that happens, it actually somewhat convinces me that they're dead. But with this time around, it didn't. Because A, I'm so used to it, and B, they executed it so poorly. And so, yeah, I think that, overall I enjoyed it. But I definitely feel like there are things that they could have done better with this movie, which is, that's why I'm feeling about a 6 out of 10 on it. That's about it. See ya.